On May 26, 2026, Taiwanese prosecutors dropped a bombshell. They arrested 3 people, including a senior vice president at Supermicrocomputer, a major US-based server manufacturer. The charge: falsifying customs declarations to smuggle AI chips into China. This wasn't some back-alley operation. We're talking about servers containing banned Nvidia H100 and A100 chips. The same chips the US said China cannot have. The alleged route: the chips left the US, went to Taiwan for repackaging, then to Japan with fake paperwork. From Japan, straight into mainland China. Now, here's where it gets uncomfortable for Washington's allies. Japan is supposed to be America's most trusted partner in the chip war. Tokyo has signed every export control agreement. But this bust proves that Japan is becoming the backdoor. Why Japan? Because Japanese customs have historically been less aggressive on re-exports than US or European authorities. The entire US strategy to contain China's AI ambitions rests on one assumption: that export controls can be enforced. But the numbers tell a different story. The value of chips smuggled through this single route could exceed $2.5 billion annually. Every time the US closes a door, the smuggling networks open a window. Taiwan, Japan, Vietnam, Singapore, all are potential transit points. But let's not pretend this is just about China. Supermicro is a NASDAQ-listed company. Its customers include the US Department of Defense. If a senior VP was helping smuggle chips to China, this isn't a failure of Chinese cunning. It's a failure of American corporate oversight. Now, the hidden weakness that nobody in Washington is talking about. Even if the US plugs the Japan loophole tomorrow, the smugglers will find another route: Vietnam, Singapore, the Middle East. Because as long as there's massive demand in China and massive profit margins, someone will take the risk. Nvidia chips sell for 3 to 5 times their retail price on the black market. The US can write all the laws it wants, but supply chains are like water. They flow around obstacles. The only way to truly stop China from getting advanced chips is to stop making them altogether. And that's not going to happen. So here's the uncomfortable truth. The chip war isn't being won or lost in Washington or Beijing. It's being won in the shadows, by smugglers and middlemen who don't care about geopolitics. They only care about the profit. Taiwan just proved it's serious about enforcement. Japan is now under the spotlight, and the US is facing the reality that its most powerful weapon, export controls, has a fundamental weakness: humans. The next few months will tell us whether this bust was a one-off or the beginning of a global crackdown. But one thing is certain: every time the US thinks it's winning the chip war, a new shipment slips through the cracks. The question isn't whether China will get the chips. The question is, how many will get through before we stop asking?